Hey y'all, it's Brooke, and welcome back to All Sides of a Woman. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's been taking care of themselves. The last time that I came on here with y'all, we spoke about motherhood, and I labeled it Motherhood Part 1 because I'm going to have some ladies come in and speak about their experience as a mother, what they're experiencing and their outlook on being a mom. So I am looking forward to that. I hope y'all are looking forward to that too. At the moment, it's summertime. They have kids, they have grandkids, so they're spending the time that they can with their kids and grandkids on vacation and different things. So I'm gonna give them that time, and when they have the time to come, when they come back, then they'll get on here with me and we'll speak on motherhood, go further in motherhood. So there will be a couple different parts that's connected to part 1 of motherhood. But tonight I wanted to touch on a different side of a woman, and the subject I wanted to touch on was being a caregiver. So I'll go ahead and jump right into it. The definition that I read on a caregiver is a person who gives care to people who needs help taking care of themselves. So that can be our children, maybe our parents, maybe other relatives, that are in a tough spot in their life where they're not able to take care of themselves completely, and they might need assistance with being taken care of. So that's that's the definition of a caregiver. And then I also have a scripture on being a caregiver, and I took the scripture out of the word First Timothy chapter 5 verse 8, and that reads, anyone who does not provide for their relatives, and especially for their own household, has denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever. So according to the word, it's pretty serious being a caregiver. It's something that is important. It's something that is necessary. It's something that is looked at, that we're supposed to provide for relatives and especially our own household. So, and being a caregiver comes with different things. I'm not saying that only women are caregivers, because to be honest, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and my partner, he's the provider. He's the breadwinner. So that is part of caregiving. If he don't do his part of providing and taking care of us financially, it's going to be very difficult for me to do my part as being a stay-at-home mom to take care of everything else. So he does play a major role in being a caregiver. But I'm going to speak on what my part is, and what I'm sure other women parts are being a caregiver. I have to set doctor's appointments, dentist appointments, eye care appointments. I have to take care of personal paperwork, social security cards, birth certificates, insurance, medical documents. When you're taking care of somebody, you want to take care of their personal paperwork as well, because it's attached to them. It's something that they need. And if they're sick, the kids get sick, I have to take care of them. Even if I get sick at the same time, which moms know a lot of times, when the kids get sick, you get sick. So, I have to put myself on the back burner and push through it, because I have to get them well. No matter how I'm feeling, I have to get them well. That's the priority. I'll use also my daughter as an example. She has a condition. I won't explain what that is, just for her privacy. But she has a condition, and it's something that has to be taken care of daily. And it's very important that part of her health is taken care of daily, so that she can live a full life, so that she can remain healthy and continue to be healthy in her adulthood, when she gets to that point. So even there were times where I've had to stay all night with my partner at the emergency room. You know, it means a lot to be going through a health situation and to turn over and to see somebody that is there for you, somebody that cares and that is going to help you, when you leave that doctor's office, when you leave that emergency room. You want to know that you can go home and you're going to be taken care of, and someone's going to do it well, because you're your most vulnerable when you're not able to take care of yourself. So that's important. Another thing, cleaning clothes. For my kids, they have to have clean clothes for school. And even if it's not school, they have to have clean clothes to get up and go places. My partner, he works a lot, so he needs clean clothes for when he goes to work. That's important. And there are times where he's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. I can go ahead and take care of it." And I'm like, "No. You take care of your part, and you do that well. So I'm going to do my part. You should have clean clothes when you have to go to work. It's not something that you should have to do." So that's just my belief. Just part of taking care of one another. So it is my job to be a caregiver. And ladies, I know there are a lot of you out there that have to be a caregiver. And you're so used to doing it to where it's a normal thing. You don't see it as a big deal. Well, no, it's not a problem, but it is a big deal. If you're not there to do it, that could have a very negative impact on your household, on your family. So you are important. That is a very important role. Don't downplay that. And I'm praying that when you're burnt out and when you're at your weak point, that you have someone to be there to care for you, because that's important too. I've experienced both sides. There were times where I was a caregiver for my children, and I had to do everything, and I was a single woman, and I would do everything on my own and get burnt out. And I didn't really have anybody to be right there to care for me when I was weak. And it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling. So I'm blessed. I'm grateful that I do now have a partner that when I'm burnt out or when I'm weak, he knows it, and he steps up and be that caregiver for me when I'm in need of that. So, I'm praying that all of our women have a caregiver that will have your back just as much as you would have theirs. So I just wanted to touch on that subject and acknowledge the fact that women being caregivers, that plays a really important role in people's lives. So I don't want you to forget that. I don't want you to treat it as if it's something that's not of importance, because it is. So just wanted to touch on that. I hope everybody have a good one, and I'll be talking to y'all soon.